measures. Here we are, the remote teaching and learning process. Recap. Happy learning.
Subject Maths, Standard 7, Chapter 13, Part 2, Topic Pythagoras Theorem. Children, we have studied in our previous slides in Part 1, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. Means h square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Here hypotenuse is C, base is A and perpendicular is B. So this is our Pythagoras theorem. We are going to use this in our figures given here. Right angle triangles are there. Here one side is missing. Suppose perpendicular is given 6, base is given 8. Here hypotenuse x is missing. So we will use our Pythagoras theorem here. Side 1 square plus side 2 square equal to hypotenuse square. Square of 6 is 36. Square of 8 is 64. 36 plus 64 is 100. And 100 is equal to x square. We are going to find the square root of both sides. We get x equal to 10. In this again, this is a right angle triangle. Side opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse here. This is side 1. This is hypotenuse. This is side 2. In this question, this is different from this one. Here we are finding longest side, but here we are finding other side. Side 1 is given 12 plus y square equal to 13 square. Square of 12 is 144 plus y square equal to 169. 169 is square of 13. Square of 13 means 13 into 13 we get 169. Y square equal to 169. 144 will come this side. So 169 minus 144 we get 25. Finding the square root of both sides we get y equal to 5. Again the three figures are given. All the three are right angle triangle. In the figure 1, side 1, side 2 is given. Hypotenuse we have to find. In next figure, side 1 and hypotenuse is given, but we have to find side 2. In this, hypotenuse given, side 2 is given, we have to find side 1. All the three questions are different. In one we have to find hypotenuse, another we have to find side 1, in another we have to find side 2. Let us see the first question. We know that hypotenuse square equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So value of side 1 is 3 square, side 2 is 4, so 4 square, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25. So taking square root of both sides we get h equal to 5. Now in this second figure we have to find side 2. So formula will change. G square we have to find. So f will come this side, it will become minus h square minus f square. Value of h is 5. Value of f is 3. 5 square minus 3 square. Square of 5 is 25. Square of 3 is 9. So 25 minus 9 is 16. Taking the square root of both sides, we get g equal to 4. Same way you have to solve this one. Now, what is Pythagorean triplets? When the side lengths of the triangle satisfy the Pythagoras theorem, these three numbers are known as Pythagorean triplets. The most common example of Pythagorean triplets are, for example, 3, 4, 5 are the sides of a triangle. We know that 3 is side 1, 4 is side 2 and 5 is the longest side. We can call it as hypotenuse. If these three values satisfied the Pythagoras theorem, they will become Pythagorean triplets. Let us see some examples given below. These are the examples. Here three sides are given. Here they have mentioned. This red one is longest side. This is side 1, base perpendicular is 12. If we are substituting these values in the Pythagoras theorem, the values of both the sides will be equal, then they are Pythagorean triplets. Let us see one example for you. Side 1 is 5 square, so square of 5 is what? 25. Square of 12 is 144. 25 plus 144 is 169, and square of 13 is what? 169. So both the values are same. Hence 5, 12, 13 are Pythagorean triplets. Same way you have to see for the second figure. Three values are there. The largest value is the hypotenuse and other are side 1 and side 2. Substitute these values in the formula of Pythagoras theorem. If the values of both the sides are equal, they are Pythagorean triplets. Same way, please solve for the third figure. Now, Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. But if I talk about converse of Pythagoras theorem, we will start in a triangle. If the square of one side is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Means if we consider this as a first side, the angle opposite to the first side will be a right angle. This is our converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now let us see these figures given below. Here we have to find the value of x. In the first figure, side 1 is given, side 2 is given, hypotenuse we assume the value x. So triangle LMN is right angle at M, side opposite to 90 degree, LN is called hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square means LN square is equal to perpendicular square LM square plus base square. X square equal to 7 square plus 24 square. Therefore x square equal to square of 7 is 49, square of 24 is 576. 49 plus 576, 625. 625 is square of 25. Find the square root of both the sides. We get x equal to 25 units. Same for the second figure, it is solved for you. Third you have to do by your own. In right angle triangle PQR, you see that angle P is 90 degree, length PQ is given 24 centimeter, PR is given 10. Find the length of segment QR. Here we have to find the value of hypotenuse. In triangle PQR, P is 90, QR is hypotenuse. Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Here PR square is means 10 is the value of PR. So 10 square plus 24 square. Square of 10 is 100. Square of 24 is 576. 100 plus 576 is 676. 676 is square of 26. Taking the square root of both sides, we get length QR equal to 26 centimeter. Now the top of a ladder, this is a ladder of length 15 meter reaches a window 9 meter above the ground. See, the window is at the point A. This B is the base of the wall, this is ground, and this is the base of the ladder. We have to find the distance between the base of the wall and that of the ladder. The wall and the ground are perpendicular to each other. See, this is the wall and this ground. They are perpendicular to each other. Hence, the ladder leaning against the wall forms a right angle triangle ABC. Here, angle B is what? 90 degree. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Value of hypotenuse is 15 square. BC is not given, we have to find out, plus 9. perpendicular is given, hypotenuse is given and perpendicular is given. Square of 15 is 225, square of 9 is 81. 81 is going from right hand side to left hand side, it will become negative. 225 minus 81 we get 144. 144 is square of 12. Taking the square root of both sides we get length BC equal to what? 12. Write the names of the hypotenuse of each of the right angle triangles shown below. See, both are the right angle triangles. Now the figure is given to you. In exam also, suppose the figure is drawn there and they ask in fill in the blanks, the hypotenuse of triangle ABC is what? So it's very easy to identify it. This is the symbol for 90 degrees. Side opposite to 90 is called hypotenuse. So AC is the hypotenuse of triangle ABC. Same way in this L is 90 degrees. Side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. So length MN is what? Hypotenuse here. Draw right angle triangles with the length of the hypotenuse and one side as shown in the figure below. Measure the third side. Verify the Pythagoras theorem. See, like this the figures will be given to you. Two sides they will give to you. They will ask you to measure the third side and then verify the Pythagoras theorem. See, from the figure which we have seen in the previous slide, we will, after measurement, we come to know that length AB is 4 centimeter. So AB square plus length BC square. AB is 4 square, BC is 3. We get 16 plus 9 is what? 25. Now length AC is what? 5. So square of 5 is 25. From first and second we observe that both the values are same. 25. This is also 25. So length AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Hence it is verified that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular plus base square. Hence the theorem is verified. You have to solve for other two questions which are given in the previous slide, that whether they satisfied the Pythagoras theorem or not. On sheet of a card paper, draw a right angle triangle of side 3, 4 and 5. We will draw this triangle and we will draw the sides. See that this is 3 centimeters, so 3 rows and 3 columns. This is 4, so 4 rows and 4 columns. This is 5 centimeters, so 5 rows and 5 columns are there. And we have to find the area of each square and we have to verify it is the Pythagoras theorem or not. See, area of a square ABLM, length AB square equal to 32. It is not 32, it is actually the 3 square here. So square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25. Now 25 is equal to 16 plus 9. 25 is the square of 5, 16 is the square of 4, 9 is the square of 3. So length AC square is equal to length BC square plus length AB square. So hypotenuse square equal to base square plus height square. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Given below is the e-textbook link. Please go through it.